The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello students, welcome back. How are you all? Fine. So, most of you are just completing your day, just watching the video and following some videos in YouTube and some web series, is it? So, just think about how to utilize your time. Okay, after completing your class videos, just do some activities. Some of you are doing some bottle art and other activities, is it? So, all of you just think about what is your inborn talent and go with that and find out. Okay, so let's start our session. So last class we have started our new chapter and we have discussed about the functions, is it? And about modular programming and different functions in C++, is it? Yes. So we have discussed about the types of functions, predefined functions and user-defined functions. And we have discussed about what is predefined functions. So predefined functions are the functions, that is, it is an inbuilt content for a particular task, is it? So let's see some predefined functions in C++. Okay, so here for input and output functions, okay, we have the operator scene and cout. So a part of that, if you are entering some characters and string, we have an inbuilt function for character input and output functions. Okay, so that is the console input and output functions. So let's see an examples. So if you are including a console functions, you have to use a header file cstdio, that is character standard input and output functions. And here one function is that get character. That is, if you need to input a character, you can use get character. Directly you can accept the content. Here it is the syntax. Character ch. Ch is the variable, you have to accept the values, is it? And here it is get character, that is the function you are using to accept the character. And next is put character. It is used to display the content. It's for out, like cout function. Okay. So here we'll see an example. You are declaring a value to the character ch equal to b. It's a single character, is it? So it's including in a single code. And its character is a data type. Okay. And next you are displaying the content, put character. Can you see that? You are just including the variable in the bracket. And here it is put character c. That means here it's another example to display variable without a variable. The alphabet C is displaying with that particular content. You can directly include that. And next is how to display the content. 97. It is a character function, so it will display the corresponding alphabet for the particular number. Here A is encoded with 97. We know that, is it? Clear? So like this we are displaying the output using put character. Okay. And next is we will see an example program. Here just we are including the header file. Here you can see that we are included the header file cstdio. So you are using and console input and output functions. Here it is main and you have declared the array string and you have included a character ch variable. Okay, here it is, you have given a number is equal to 0. You are just displaying a particular character in a string. If you are entering a string India, you have to find the character A means will check with this program. Okay, here it is, you are entering the string here, puts. It is a string function. Next, just going through with that. Each and every letters it is checking from this for loop, and if you are giving a particular character, it will display that. How many times it will be displayed. Okay, that is the use of this program. Okay, so next we can see the output as enter a string. That is, you have entered an example string as examination, and here you have to search the letter A. So the output will be the character A is displaying or occurring 2 times in a particular string. Okay, that is the output of that particular program. Okay, students. So these are the main console input and output functions for characters. Okay, and next is string functions. That means string means it is a set of characters. That means strings. Okay, so how to use, that is strings also they have particular functions like this. For that we are using the header file. Usually we are using the IO string. Okay, and here string, which is generally known as a set of bytes or data which occur a particular memory space. Okay, so we'll see what are the different functions for string. Here it is, for input function we are using get and getLine. So can you say that what is the use of get? To access the particular section, is it? So this get function usually will combine with the cin operator with dot. Okay, and also getLine functions also it will be using with the cin operator with dot. So this dot operator is known as period symbol. What is that? Period symbol. So we are using with that. We'll see on exam. Okay. So here get function we are generally using to accept a set of characters. That is strings. Here it is. We are using the functions. You can see the example. Character ch is a variable, and here we are getting the accepting some characters. Okay, and here also you can use, if you are entering means you can directly enter through that particular line. Okay, so here what is the difference in that? So we are using a string array content with the limit of 10 variables or 10 characters. Okay, so these are the contents. We are using the get operator, that is a string function. Clear? And next is getLine. So what is the difference between a get and getLine? Can you see here? What will be the difference? So if you are giving a string through a particular input through a keyboard, means you have a particular limit. If you want to give a limit, generally in web page or website or in login time, you have a particular limit for your password character, is it? So for assigning such contents, you can use getLine. Okay, here you can give string length, particular length. If it is 10 means you can 10 characters, you can upload that. And here, if you have length, which character, if you are entering a particular character, if it is A means it will stop that particular string. If you are entering any, that is undefined characters, means it will not accept. Like that you can give a particular conditions for that getLine. So this is another function function for input string functions in C++. Okay, so what are the string functions in C++? Get and getLine, and it is using with the period symbol with CL operator. Clear? So we'll see the next one, output functions. So it is generally using to display the string output, is it? So we'll see it displays a set of characters, and generally you have used to cout operator. Okay, you can see the examples. So here we have the variable ch, that is character, it's assigned with a character c, and here cout.put character means it will be displaying like that. If you can directly print some characters means you can assign the value in that with a single quote. And if you want to display some characters, if you are giving number means it will be displayed with corresponding code. Okay. So this is the use of put character. This is the use of put function. Okay. And here, if you want to display a string means you are using the function write. Okay. Here, like this, with cout you can display your content. String array till 10. You can display that. That is the meaning of that statement. Clear? So these are the main string functions. And next, till this we have discussed about input and output functions. Okay. Next is we are going to discuss about string functions. That is, for string content, what are the different functions we can apply with that. Okay. So first one is string length. For string length, if you need to find out the number of alphabets in a word means you can use that. That is the use of string length. For that you have to use the header file C string. Okay. So what is the header file? C string. And next is, this is its syntax, and here is its example. Okay, if you are declaring an array with character string it is values welcome. So what is the meaning of that particular statement? You are didn't given any array size. So how will it accept? Can you say that? Yes, it will automatically assign its array size. Is it? Yes. So next we are giving it values n, that is number of characters you have to display. N equal to, we are giving directly string length string. So it will consider its string length. Okay. And it will display the value, that is cout. And next is string copy. That is, it's used to copy a content from string 2 to string 1. If you are giving two values in string 1 and string 2, it will automatically copy the string 2 content to string 1. Okay. These things you will get for 1 words or 2 marks in theory exams. Okay. Be thorough with these string functions, and here you can see that string s1 is equal to, it will give a particular value. What will be the output? Like this you will get the question. Okay. Here s2 is welcome, so it will be automatically copied to s1. That is the meaning of string copy. Okay. And here this will display cout s1. Clear? So let's see the next function of string. The another one is string char. Okay. That is, if you need to combine two string means you can use, that is, append one string to another string. If you need to add, if it is hello world means you have to, if you want to combine hello world means you can use this function. That is, in string 1 if you add hello and next one is world means you can display, if it is string cat means it will display the output as hello world. Okay. Clear? So it is used to combining the two strings and it will display the particular string in single value. Okay, and next one is, here is the example for that. String 1 is welcome and string 2 is to C++. If you string cat, that is appended means it will be displaying as, and it will be appended to string 1. So your output will be welcome to C++. Okay, and actually this S2 value is appended with S1 and it will be displayed as a single string, that is S1. Okay, and we'll go for the next string CMP, that is string compare. Okay, so can you say that what is it? Comparing the string, that is the characters in a string. If it's string 1 is hello in capital letters and string 2 is hello, it's in small letters. It will compare. Okay, so it will be treated as capital letters and small letters. It will be treated in different string. Okay, string that is capital letters in a different value and small letters in another section. So if you are comparing two strings, if string 1 and string 2, if it is two strings in same in small letters means it will display as same. It will return the value as 0. Okay, if it returns negative value means string 1 is small letters and string 2 is capital letters. Okay, if it is returns the value as negative means that is false. It will, string 1 is alphabetically lower, that means it is small letters and string 2 is capital letters. Clear? And if it is displaying the value as true, that is positive means string 1 is capital letters and string 2 is small letters. Clear? So generally we have three values. This will, an important question. If it is same means it will return as 0. If it is false means the string 1 is in lower case. If it is true means string 1 is capital letter. Okay. So be thorough with that. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Okay. And next we can go for another function. String compare I. That means string compare ignore. That means, can you say an example? Yes. You can enter in any case it will accept the content and as a string. Okay. In this you can use same content in capital and small letters. Here as you can see a name as Sunil. It is string 1 is capital letter, string 2 is small letter. It will compare the number of characters in that particular string. If it is equal means it will display the string as same. Okay. Otherwise it will display false. Okay. It will ignore the case. That means capital and small letters. It won't take it as a main content. It will just look that particular character's number. Okay, if it is in 4, 5 means it will check on that particular character. Okay. So this is the use of string compare ignore. Okay. So these are the main string functions which is very important for your exams and be thorough with that. Okay. About string length, string copy, string cat, string compare and ignore, like that. They will give a sample program. You can just want to write its output. Okay. So these are the main contents we have discussing today in this chapter. So go through it. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Okay students, after watching the video, just go with your activities. Don't go outside unnecessarily. Just think what you can do. Okay. Thank you all.